welcome to the podcast. My name is Shabil, and with me here, I got two guests, a good friend of mine. Both are good friends of mine. So first, we got Lukman. What's up? Hello. Can you can you say something?
Ya, hello. Ya,
Okay.
nama saya Lokman.
Yeah, nama dia Lukman. And then we got Amirul Fikri. What's up,
Yep.
Amirul?
Hey,
Okay.
guy, I'm fine.
Okay. So tonight we're planning to go back in time to when COVID-19 outbreak happened. Title of the podcast is How MCO Led Us to Cryptocurrency. But before we dive deep into that part, I'm going to recount what happened, the history of the MCO masa 2020. To recap back of what happened, I think it was early March or mid March of 2020. That's when we got announced that MCO is going to happen nationwide. April was when people start to staying at homes. Masa MCO start to, I was actually doing my examination. I think you two already finished your SPM kan, like the year before, right? Was it
Ya, betul.
Yes,
2019?
Orang
yes.
2019.
I was about to finish my studies, but when that got announced, everything changes. Like we had to start with online classes for a bit, and then baru dorang announce dorang akan buat exam, the IGCSE exam online. That was the first time we had online exams after graduating. I tried looking for part-time. I think I tried looking for part-time jobs, but during that time, I don't know why, like not all the places that I went to get a job. Contoh lah McDonald's. I went to McDonald's to find a job, and they keep giving me these excuses like they're looking for 19-year-olds or something like that, which was weird. But I think it's because they were trying to dorang tak nak hire ramai orang sangat. Masa tu susah sikit nak cari kerja, and also sebabkan restrictions of the lockdown. But yeah, fast forward, I did get a job at KFC, and funnily enough, I heard that during MCO was when business started booming. Like they say people are keep ordering deliveries and stuff like that. So sebab orang tak boleh keluar kan, dia akan order delivery. There's always order dekat Foodpanda all the time. So that's when I started experience dapat duit.
Hmm.
uh I want to start with the introduction with the guests, which is, let's start with you, Lukman.
Okay, nama saya Lokman and sekarang saya belajar lah ambil degree, and kalau nak recap waktu zaman MCO tu, lepas saya habis belajar saja SPM, saya memang yalah 1 tahun lepas tu kalau ikutkan saya memang tak dapat lagi selalu. Waktu tu saya just kerja part time, dengan ayah saya. Dan Syabil pun ada join juga kadang, tapi maybe selepas waktu MCO kan,
Yeah,
kau
yeah.
baru start join. Sebab MCO tu memang dapat fix tempat, like kira kerja tetap lah. So
Yep.
memang
Yeah.
rezeki kat situ dapat. And right now, lepas habis je dari MCO tu yada-yada, dapat belajar sambung diploma dekat IAC, dan sekarang saya sambung belajar dekat degree dekat UPTM lah. I think that's it untuk silakan saya pass
Okay.
bendalah ni dekat Amirul pula.
Okay, go ahead, Amiro.
Okay, I'll just keep it simple. I'm Amir Fikri. I live in Seremban, but still studying in Perak, Sri Skandar, UITM. So studying for quantity surveying and all that. So yeah, that's just who I am.
Okay, thank you very much. So this is why I brought you here, Lukman, because we share the same experience.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell me, like, how did you get into crypto?
Sabi yang melibatkan saya, tapi saya memang dah
Yeah, okay, yes.
sekurang-kurangnya saya
Dah expose lah
sekurang-kurangnya
kan?
saya memang saya memang tahu pasal kripto ni. Kenapa terlibat pun sebab dia orang actually buat something yang tak pernah dibuat lah. First time saya nampak dia tu menggunakan bot, untuk tolong invest and tolong ikut market and everything like that. So selepas saya dah masuk, dah belajar semua tu, and yeah, boleh nampak lah dia punya pros and cons dia. Cuma unfortunately benda tu tak dapat hidup lama, sebab sekejap sajalah.
Hmm.
Lepas ada masalah dengan Binance dengan undang-undang Malaysia. Lepas tu cara nak mengendalikan tu pun kinda like very very restrictive ataupun you need to perform, MLM kan. So
Yeah,
kau
yeah.
kena ada
You need to have
referral, you need to active
three.
in
Yep.
that. Benda tu bagus, cuma kena cari guru ataupun orang-orang yang betul untuk mengajar ataupun kaji dulu sebelum tu. Dan itulah daripada pendapat saya.
The trading bot that we got involved is called Royal Q. So what it essentially is, it controls your asset lah. Basically, it's a you have your assets of cryptocurrencies in an account, like let's say Binance masa tu kan. You bind your account with this trading bot untuk as a like, Amira, what do you call it?
Untuk tolong
Yes,
trade
to
kan,
assist
Lepas tu
you.
kita pun lepas tu kita
They
guna duit.
they manage your investment. They manage your
Yep.
portfolios. So they will like buy at low and sell high. They're that kind
Yeah.
of trading. They're robo advisors.
Dan jangan lupa
So
juga kau kena aktifkan bot tu guna duit
yes,
investment kau
so
juga.
you have to make investment into apa?
Yeah.
Activate it. That's why they have the MLM system, the referral system, where like you said, kita kena macam promote.
Kira top up lah kan untuk tu.
Yeah, MLM tu lah is it matters a lot lah. I guess you've shared your opinion. What did you learn going into this, Luman?
Apa yang saya belajar untuk saya dan saya lah, masa tu dapatlah sedikit ilmu tentang trading in general sebab daripada crypto tu lah yang try kaji lagi untuk another form of trading, macam forex, cryptocurrency, forex dengan saham. I guess the learning lesson is kalau daripada tu mungkin kalau nak trading, like gunakan application yang memang iktiraf dekat Malaysia ataupun yang ada like prosedur dia yang memang jelas lah, sebab kalau ikutkan daripada application like Royal Q dengan Huobi Binance tu maybe in luar Malaysia dia okay, lagi easy access sebab setengah ada yang macam senang nak buat dekat luar negara tapi susah nak buat kat negara kita. Jadi kita kena cari yang mana sesuai dengan prosedur dekat Malaysia ni. So, macam contoh sekarang, walaupun saya dah keluar daripada Royal Q, Huobi Binance tu, saya transfer, saya tukarkan dekat Luno sebab Luno sekarang, Luno memang diiktiraf dekat Suruhanjaya Malaysia. Jadi dekat situ sekurang-kurangnya ada jaminan yang yang apa saya trade kan tu adalah milik saya. Lepas tu kiranya tu memang tak ada broker lah, macam saya dengan Luno saja. Anything happen memang direct ke situ je. Dan diorang pun memang maksudnya lagi selamat lah kan, lagi elok daripada kita simpan duit kita yang di mana dijamin oleh kerajaan kita sendiri daripada dekat luar, sebab undang-undang berbeza setiap negara. Jadi itu je lah untuk pendapat saya. Apa yang saya belajar, kena ambil inisiatif yang elok sikit.
Okay, so moving on. I think I want to ask Amirul on this. Where do you think did we go wrong?
If I'm actually honest, it's kind of a lot.
Okay, go on.
Okay,
let's start with number one.
Okay, I assume you guys actually like studied it before you actually got into it, right?
Yeah.
So the first mistake was you guys got into cryptocurrency actually. That's the simplest problem first, because in a sense I know all of you guys, we all learned that cryptocurrency is a volatile asset, so it can go up and down, very unstable, it's unpredictable.
Yeah.
So when you guys got into Royal Q, the second mistake is because of MLM. If you think about like trying to make money, you're not supposed to look for others. It was the asset that you currently have. So it's more of a opportunity here that you guys did not actually have. You guys actually don't have the opportunity to get into Royal Q actually, because you didn't have the actual assets for it. Usually when it comes to money, like cryptocurrency, you actually need an income, a constant income to put into for actual investments. So the thing about cryptocurrency here that you guys did, you are like expecting something that is genuinely unstable. Because when you look at it from a certain perspective,
Mm.
they don't actually have value to you if you think about it. You should, like, if you want to actually invest in something, you invest in like stocks, saham, right? So like in ASNB, if people want actual like safer term,
Mm-hmm.
because they do grow, and you also get like the what they call that thing, dividends. They get dividends at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if when we look at the rise of the price, yeah, I think you once told me about this. When you end up selling your own crypto, then the price went higher. So the thing about crypto, it's
Yeah.
actually it's a speculative currency. While you yourself are not involved,
Mm.
because we have uh for Royal Q, they have bots, right? Like
Yeah.
I call them robo advisors. Some stock traders, they call it like a trade bot. So it has less emotions involved, that you don't do it on impulse. But from a certain perspective, it's also kind of impulsive of you guys to get into it, because you guys actually didn't have a stable income to properly get in that kind of business.
Bila kau cakap pasal like steady income, aku teringat
Mm.
yang actually rasa salah satu sebab kenapa yang Royal Q tu like yang masuk juga, because I think diorang macam maybe marketkan yang Royal Q tu boleh dikira like you know your passive income. The bot akan tolong kau, but yeah still kita kena ada duit juga untuk invest kat dalam bot tu untuk sentiasakan lagi duit tu kan.
Yes,
Right, itu
yes.
saya selalu cakap pasal tu. So maksudnya macam ibarat kalau orang tu kaya like macam contoh aku invest 10,000, maybe like the passive income maybe dalam maybe like 10 years, you know, 5 years and buat tu sentiasa berjalan, something like that lah. So itu je benda yang buat aku teringat something pasal Roy Q tu bila kau cakap pasal passive income.
Actually, that's a good point to think about, brought out. So because I actually since because we're talking about stable income, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we are like talking about 2020, where about the situation, everyone stuck at home. So
yeah.
that memang tak boleh ditolong lah sebenarnya.
Yeah.
So for you guys, memang
People
tak
are looking
ada.
for ideas to make
Yeah, yeah.
money on the side. Yeah.
I guess we can consider it a naive time, because if we really think about it, when people want to get into something, trading, for example,
Mm-mm.
we do need a job first, actually, regardless we want to into it or not.
True.
So, and that's where like I want to talk about, like, if we really do want to get involved in investment, and yeah, I feel like Shabil knows what I'm going to talk about after this.
Go on. Continue.
Basically, assume we have a job, we have income.
Mm-mm.
I suggest, this is personal opinion of regarding like investment. If we spread up we put like 10 or 20% into investments. No, what's the word? Regardless, that's my idea.
Regardless of
And
how small the percentage is.
yeah, regardless of how
I mean the
small the
money.
income is, even if it's like if that 10% is just 10
Yeah.
cent, you try to put it like in diversify it as many portfolios, stocks that you kind of put your trust in. You don't put trust in like just one. But of course, this is if you have like a proper broker that can trade for you. Like if you actually have find a broker app or
Mm-mm.
something like that, similar.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, like the one that I mentioned to Shabil before this was the ASNB, right?
Mm-mm, yeah.
There's like another one like Stash Away, which I put money into that as well, and they
Is
do
it like an
actually.
app? Like an
It's also an app.
okay.
I look into it and all this and that. Even even if you not realize it, even
Mm-mm.
banks, your own bank actually they use your money for investment too, actually, and they
Yeah,
have
they
that
do.
like very those tiny.
Yeah.
So overall, you just have to like spread the money everywhere to not put it in one thing, because if you're just laying around, you're not getting anything out of it.
Let's conclude with what do we learn? So there's a lot of things we learn from this conversation. So I need you guys to help me out as well if I miss any. So we need to be mindful about pursuing like what short term like rapid returns versus long term, right?
Yes,
And
yes,
then
yes, yes.
And then the next one we learned about making financial decisions, right? About emotions. That's the big word
Mm.
here. Emotions and
Yes.
impulse. Do not buy things on
Yes.
impulse. You need to understand what you're getting into.
Yang pasal tu, ya sebab kalau kita cakap ikut konteks, kalau kita cakap pasal MCO kan, I can get that yang macam ramai, emotionally like, shocked because there's something like what happened. So ramai orang macam nak cari benda baru tu. It's
Yeah.
kind of in a way nak how can we, contoh kalau tak boleh buat A, kita kena cari jalan A, B pula. So maybe ada banyak like, type of people yang try untuk seek new opportunities waktu zaman yang sangat-sangat ketat lah kiranya.
There
Restricted.
is there is one recommendation. Yeah, I would suggest before they get into it, they should really study what that asset is first. Like
Yeah.
if you study the asset, what does it bring to in the future? Would it succeed? Would it not? Look at the news, read about the news, even if about the asset regarding the asset. Then once you like really are confident in it, then you should invest in it. If you don't, then you're just doing speculative, basically gambling.
The time of naivety, right? Young people we were looking for things to make money, right? All right. So thank you guys. Thank you to the guests. Thank you Lukman. Thank you Amiro for coming along with me to talk about crypto and MCO and all that stuff. So thank you very
Yeah.
much, and have a good one. Peace. Okay.